Ladies and gentlemen, as Manchester United failed to deliver in the Premier League against Arsenal, the next game that it is time to focus on is the Champions League, and this should be one of the easier games in the Champions League that we could have. However, with Manchester United's form as of late, it's so up and down that anything can really happen, and I wouldn't be surprised at all. So what do I expect from Manchester United versus Istanbul in the Champions League in Turkey? Let's find out right now. Let's do it. What's up, everybody? It's the Aidan Sports Show, and welcome back to another video. Today we've got Manchester United versus Istanbul Champions League match prediction. The first game against Istanbul in Turkey, when I go through the starting 11 that I think that Manchester United will play against Istanbul and give my honest opinion and score prediction at the end of the video. But before we get started, please like and subscribe to the Aidan Sports Show YouTube channel. Turn notifications on and let me know in the comments below. Do you think Manchester United will win this game, and does this game, if we do win, end up ensuring our qualification into the Champions League? Because it is no secret that we are the front runners in the Champions League. We had great performances against PSG, we had great performances against Leipzig. However, the Premier League form for Manchester United has made me come into this game not knowing what exactly we're going to see, because as good as we were in the Champions League, we have been on so many highs as Manchester United fans and so many lows at the same time in this course of 1 week. I've never ever felt the mood swings that I felt when I'm watching Manchester United. It's as simple as that. You could be so proud of your team one day, then so disappointed the next. It's honestly unbelievable how Manchester United perform within two separate leagues, how different they are. And I don't know what to expect from Manchester United. I don't know if we're going to keep on experimenting in this diamond. I don't know if we're going to go back to the 4-2-3-1 and play with some wingers. I don't know if we're going to come out with this game with the intention to attack. I don't know if we're going to sit back and allow Istanbul to attack. I don't know much about what to see from Manchester United. I can't believe how after 1 year or so, I still don't know what team is our best team for Manchester United. And I thought we had that against Leipzig. I thought we finally found it, but I don't know. It's all question marks at the moment, and I'm just hoping that whatever it is, we need to find it soon, because 15th in the Premier League is shockingly bad. And the Champions League, as good as the Champions League is and as good of a competition as it is, the Champions League is something that I don't believe many Man United fans expect to win, but we expected to make top 4 this year, regardless of the transfer window, to be honest. But now it doesn't even look like we're going to get a place in Europe. So this Champions League game, as important as it will be, of course, for the lads to go and win, and of course for our Champions League qualifications into the round of 16, it's important in that retrospect. But to be honest, I would go straight to the Everton game, because I want to see exactly what Manchester United are about in this league, the most important league, the Premier League. But until then, we still have this game. This video is going to be a predictions video of this game. And of course, I'm going to watch it. I'm going to enjoy it, hopefully. I'm going to give you my experiences for Manchester United. Now, Istanbul is probably, according to many people, the easier team in this competition. But I don't think that they're out of the realms of possibility of getting a result out of this game, especially at home. Manchester United do very well away, so that could be an indication of what could be to come. Maybe the pressure is on Istanbul to attack us, and that's where Manchester United would thrive. But honestly, this game is little to nothing. I don't know exactly anything that this game's going to encounter. So this starting 11 is going to be very interesting, and it could definitely be wrong. But I think with Manchester United, I think it's safe to say that we're going to see some rotation in this team. I think that's a given. It's a must. I mean, if we're going to play the starting 11 that we saw against Leipzig here, I'd be very happy. If we're going to play a starting 11 with Arsenal here, to be honest, I honestly wouldn't mind that much. But of course, we need to rotate, and rotation is always part of Manchester United. We're always going to have very, very busy schedules. Again, after Everton, I believe, is an international break. So maybe we go all out guns blazing and we start strong here. Because if we start strong here, and we guarantee ourselves that victory, then we're very, very, like 90% likely to qualify with 1 point left and 3 games left to go. You're expecting Manchester United to top the group, if not just qualify after this victory if we can get it. So in saying that, I'm going to go to Manchester United starting 11, and hopefully I'll be proven right. Unfortunately, I was proven right against Arsenal. I think that was the first time I got every single starting 11 place right, and obviously the result didn't reflect what I thought would happen. But anyway, we'll see how it goes with this time around. Let's start off with goal. I think this is the time to give Dean Henderson a run out. Istanbul is a strong side, but they're not the strongest side out here. I think Dean Henderson is more than capable of being in a Champions League game in that level. It's away from home. I just don't... at the end of the day, I can 100% see David De Gea starting this game, but I think it's time to give Dean Henderson a rundown, and that's why I'm going to pick him, because I think there's not much games that can come by for Dean Henderson that he could play, but this is definitely a game that I think he can, and he can still do very, very well. He is a good goalkeeper. People are calling for him to play, and I think it's more than enough time to give him a chance in the Champions League. This is the league where that could help him a lot. Again, I don't think Dean Henderson's played a Champions League game, so it's just all the more telling that he should be playing a Champions League game. Obviously, he's our Man United goalkeeper. He gets paid so much money. Why not put him in a game like this to see how well he could do when the pressure will be on him? Anyway, right back, I'll go with Wan Bissaka. I don't see Manchester United dropping Wan Bissaka at all. I just don't see that happening. I think he's one of those players that you guarantee that he walks into the team every single time. And unless we're going for a complete rotation, I see this being a mixed team. So I don't see Wan Bissaka getting dropped, because he's clearly valuable in the defensive end. And I don't know what Manchester United side we're going to see, but I see Wan Bissaka playing in this team, doing well for this team as well. But ultimately, he should be playing. In the right centre-back position, I've gone with Axel Tuanzebe. Very, very similar to Dean Henderson. There is no situation where Axel Tuanzebe should not be playing in this game. He deserves enough. He deserves the respect, and Manchester United fans are calling out for him to play. And it's pretty simple why he should play. I mean, how do you go from PSG, where he locked down one of the best players in the world, in Mbappe and Neymar, and maybe it was a one-off game, maybe Axel Tuanzebe won't be the final answer for Manchester United in this centre-back issue that we clearly have. But if you don't even try to give him any more game time, then how are we supposed to know? This is the perfect game to put him into, to help him get into the rotation a bit more, to maybe see him start after the international break, to maybe see more of him. And unfortunately, one game, even though he was forced to play it, one game is not enough to see what Axel Tuanzebe is all about, no matter who the opposition is. So I want to see more games. This is the perfect game to play him in. And I think that we should play him. We should play him. There is no reason. If Oli does not play Axel Tuanzebe, I will be stunned. I don't see why we play Victor Lindelof and Harry Maguire in every single game. We have a centre-back that is ready, that is healthy, and is arguably better than both of our centre-backs now. Many people do believe that. So give him a chance to run out, man. Give him the chance to play, and let's see what he's about. And we can make our judgments off of this game and off of future games. But he needs to be given the game time for us to assess what he's all about. And I don't think Oli and the coaching staff should be the only ones that should be assessing our players, because so far they don't seem to even know their best team. Let's go into the left centre-back position. I've gone with Harry Maguire. He's obviously been talking in the press. He had the media conference about how he's the captain and etc. Look, to be honest, everything Harry Maguire and Ole Gunnar Solskjaer said in this Champions League press conference means absolutely nothing to me. I'm sorry. The fact that you walk into this game, into every game the same, the fact that you don't look at social media after a negative performance, that means nothing to me. It 100% means nothing to me, because at the end of the day, Manchester United fans hurt after that performance against Arsenal. So if you're not looking at how we're hurting, then how do we expect for you guys to hurt the same way? We know that you're the ones representing Manchester United, but when you do a poor job, to be honest, I would be encouraging people to go look into the media, to go look at what people are saying about you, and to go and rectify those things, because it's true. Manchester United fans are the most intelligent. But beyond our coaching staff, beyond our management team, and probably beyond some of the players, we have a lot of intelligence on this team. We know what this team's about. A lot of our great fans have been watching Manchester United for years and years and years on end. So if you're not looking at social media and you're not trying to get any negative signs into you, then I don't think that you're doing a good job, to be honest. But anyway, that's not just targeted at Harry Maguire. I think that's targeted to everybody. You sometimes, when there's a negative result, show the negativity, show what fans think, show why fans are upset, because we have the most passion. We know why we're upset. We know why the club is upset. We know why the club doesn't run well. It's no secret. There is no secret. Anyway, that's not directed at Harry Maguire, by the way. I know it's because he said it pretty much that I'm fighting back on that, so I disagree with that mentality. But anyway, that's his mentality. That's the club's mentality, and hopefully down the line we get success and he's proven right, and negativity doesn't need to run wild. But at the moment, that doesn't seem to be the case. Anyway, let's move on. The left back position, I've gone with Luke Shaw, and I think everybody knows why I've gone with Luke Shaw. He was our man of the match for some people against Arsenal. He's had a good run of form. Alex Telles is still yet to be in the team, and I don't think he'll be ready to play until after the international break, to be honest. I think that we're going to leave it for then, and hopefully we get to see more of him. But Luke Shaw is a capable left back. He's more than capable to take Alex Telles' position when he's not healthy, and to be honest, he probably should be starting when Alex Telles comes back. That's my opinion personally, because he's had a good run of form, and I do think attacking wise he's showing us better signs than what he did last season and 2 years ago. But again, you need to have those stats recorded. It's good to show the attacking intent, but it's not good enough to not have an assist or a goal, especially when we're supposed to be this attacking fullback side that pushes their fullback so high. If none of them can create something, there's literally no point in having them there. So yeah, hopefully Luke Shaw can deliver against this Champions League side against Istanbul, and then hopefully again against Everton. I think Manchester United will stick with the diamond, to be honest. So that's where my mind is going to go. But I do think there's going to be a little bit of rotation. As much as people have been hating on Scott McTominay against Arsenal, I 100% believe Ole Gunnar Solskjaer is going to pick Scott McTominay again. And that could be a negative, or so for some people that could be a positive, as the Premier League is the most important game. I see Scott McTominay playing here, and I see this being Scott McTominay's last chance. If Scott McTominay fails to deliver in this game against Istanbul, which is a side that he should comfortably, I won't say comfortably, but a side that he should have a good game against, if he fails to deliver, then I think Manchester United and Ole Gunnar Solskjaer are going to be forced to drop Scott McTominay. Because as much as anybody says that they don't listen to the negativity around social media, as they don't listen to the fans when they're moaning and crying about the results, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, I'm very certain, I'm 100% certain, knows exactly what Manchester United fans are thinking, because that's part of his job. And the more fans that he gets happy, the more fans that he gets on side, then the more that I believe that he's listening to us. And I think this is Scott McTominay's last chance. Obviously, there's a favoritism towards Scott McTominay. And yes, he's had a bad run of form, and maybe he is better off the bench than he is starting. But to prove that, he needs to go out in this game, if he starts, and give us everything that he has to prove those people wrong. Because if he can't do that, then he should not be starting. He should not be playing at all. So this is Scott McTominay's last chance in my eyes. And if that is the case, then it is what it is. But obviously, I don't believe Ollie thinks that, but I think that. If Scott McTominay is going to start this game, this is his last chance to prove something to us. Because, yeah, many people don't see what Scott McTominay brings. Many people don't like Scott McTominay starting. It's up to Scott McTominay to prove those people wrong. And if he can't do that, then that's unfortunate. But we need to pick the team first. We shouldn't be picking favourites. And that's where I see Scott McTominay in the position as well, where we're just picking favourites. But anyway, we will move on. In the other midfield position, I've gone with Fred. Fred, pretty simple. I don't really need to go into that. Fred, even though in a bad game against Arsenal, Fred is still a very important player. Fred's one of the only players that gives you that energy in the midfield. And ultimately, I think Fred might just be the guy that, if we did drop, we could have a chance of losing. So I think Fred, in a game like this, especially in the Champions League, he could do some real big damage to teams. And I think ultimately the Champions League style of football suits him better than the Premier League. And that could be misproven or could factually be wrong, but that's just my opinion. I think Fred needs to play in this game. It's pretty clear why. And if he doesn't play in this game, I'm only going to see it as a rotational reason. We're just rotating the squad and Fred needs a break. But I don't think Fred will not play in this game. I think Fred will. In the other centre midfield position, it's difficult because I think Paul Pogba has not lost his place in the squad. But arguably, if we're going for rotation, I would probably play Paul Pogba in the Champions League and bench him for Everton. But I think he will play Paul Pogba, to be honest, because Paul Pogba, it's just that type of person that it's very difficult to drop him. And especially when we need to go out and win, and if we are going to attack, Paul Pogba is a good player to do that. However, with Paul Pogba, his form and his fitness is not there. And Ollie has even said it in his press conference that Paul Pogba is not fully fit, and he's trying to build that fitness up. So it just depends on how you see that happening. If you rest him, maybe his fitness and fatigue goes down. But if you play him, he might get better fitness. But again, he's tired. So I don't know how Ollie can manage that. So I think Paul Pogba will start, but I just don't know. I really don't know. Anyway, in the cam position, I've gone with Donny Van De Beek. I think Bruno's going to get arrested today. And again, I don't know why Bruno should get arrested, but I just have this strong feeling that Donny Van De Beek will play instead of Bruno Fernandes. And I think, was it last game or was it? Yeah, I think it was last game against Leipzig in the Champions League. Bruno Fernandes got arrested and Donny Van De Beek played in the 10 position. Now, ultimately, the 10 position for Donny Van De Beek is a good position for him, but it might not be his best. So I would like to see Bruno and Van De Beek play together, but I know that's something that Ollie probably doesn't want or doesn't feel like should happen. Again, that's something that you have to put on the manager and ask him why. Why does he see that in that situation? But at the end of the day, I would love for Donny Van De Beek and Bruno Fernandes to start in this game. I just don't see that happening, by the way. I strongly see Donny Van De Beek playing in this 10 position. And if it's not, I honestly could see Wan Bissaka playing as well. So that's just my opinion, but we wait and see. We wait and see. This team is going to have a bunch of rotation in it. So Donny Van De Beek is someone that I think should start. Whether it's in Paul Pogba's place or Bruno's place, he should be the one that's starting in the 10 position. Our attacking force. Now, this one might be very, very, very weird, but I'm going to go with it. In obviously the striker position, the number one striker position is Anthony Martial. That's a must. Anthony Martial must play. We could clearly see the weaknesses in our team when he doesn't play. The hold-up play on Anthony Martial is extremely underrated, and it's something we saw so many times against Arsenal, how both Greenwood and Rashford got pushed off the ball like that. It was nothing. But Anthony Martial, he must have some freakish strength, because he's managing to carry the ball, hold up the ball in very, very good areas against strong opposition. So, I mean, if Upamecano and Martial were in that battle, how is Martial winning that? So, like, I don't. It's a good situation with Martial where after this he should be ready. He could play in the Premier League, I believe, after this. So that's where we're gonna need him. But he has to play here, and I'm gonna play Edinson Cavani. Big shock. I'm going to play Edinson Cavani. I think Edinson Cavani can get his first start here. He hasn't been fully match fit, and he hasn't really got even that much of an opportunity to play at Manchester United at the moment. So I would love to see Martial and Cavani play together, because that could be the dynamic situation where we see those two play in the future, in a big game where we need hold-up play, where we need movement, where we need the right positioning. We can see these two probably work together, and that's something I couldn't believe when we got Cavani, but I'm starting to think that those two players can work well together, Martial and Edinson Cavani. At the end of the day, we don't always need pace to beat a team, but somehow, some way, that seems to be all that we're fighting for here. Now, if Rashford starts, fantastic. Rashford could definitely start this game. Greenwood can definitely start this game. But me personally, and I think Ollie might see it the same, I would love to see Cavani start with Anthony Martial for one game and see how we play. See if the hold-up play is good. See if we can kick the ball further in our half, and see if we can create some opportunities. And I think we can, and we will see that. Now, Manchester United versus Istanbul, again, I said it so many times. That's the team that I'm going with, but ultimately I don't know which Manchester United side is going to show up, because you could play the best starting 11. They could simply not show up on the night. The Champions League has been very kind to us, so I expect that to continue. I'm going to say Manchester United are going to win this game 3-0. And if they don't, then in my head, it's screaming that there's simply something going on here. But ultimately, my mind personally is targeted towards Everton, because Everton is the must-win game. I think we can live with a draw or a loss in this game and still qualify. We've obviously made ourselves the key favourites. But Everton is where I say if we lose that game, then shit's about to go down, because we simply cannot lose to Everton. And if we do lose to Everton, that's where my frustration will lie. This game, it's a good game to watch. It's the Champions League. I love the Champions League. I want to be in the Champions League. So I'm going to enjoy the occasion for what it is. But ultimately, the more important game at the moment is Everton. And if we simply do not show up for that game and we show up for this one, then I'm ending this week pissed off. But we wait and see. Let's focus on this game at the moment. If Manchester United do win 3-0, I'll be coming onto this video. I'll be normal. I don't think I'll be over the moon unless we win by such a dominating fashion, but I don't think I'll be upset either. So let's just see what happens. Thank you guys for watching. Please like and subscribe if you're new. Let me know in the comments below if you enjoyed this video. Let me know if there's anything you want me to improve on, and also let me know what your match prediction for Manchester United versus Istanbul is, and we'll see if the Champions League will be kind to us once again. Have a wonderful day. Take care and peace.